Kevin Garnett is getting a lot of attention this week. First, it was him responding to Anthony Edwards' criticism of his generation, and now he had some stuff to say about Giannis on his podcast. I'm going to read some excerpts from this. You can't say that with Embiid over there, Garnett said, referencing Philadelphia 76ers big man Joel Embiid, who has one MVP on his resume. Garnett said then, and with Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics, Pierce didn't give up, saying Antetokounmpo is at least arguably the best player in the league. Garnett said no. And then Garnett said, well, Pierce said he's in the conversation. Garnett responded by saying he's probably the fourth best in the East. So I'm trying to say what else happened. So here's what Pierce said. You taking Giannis over Embiid? And then Garnett said, yeah, I'd take him over Embiid. Pierce said that got a laugh from Garnett. And Pierce just said, I like him. It's close. Giannis, his presence on both ends is crazy. Garnett is saying that Giannis is the fourth best player in the East. And I disagree. Now, if he wanted to say he was the second best player and he wanted to take Embiid over him, I would still disagree, but I can hear the argument. I can see the argument where you could argue it and you can make your points to putting Embiid over him based on just the recent playoffs that happened this year with Giannis being injured and Embiid not being fully healthy, but healthy enough he could play on the court. So reliability is huge when you factor in who's the best. I definitely don't disagree with Garnett on that. Now, with that being said, despite the failures of the Bucks the last 2 years in the playoffs with Giannis being hurt back-to-back years, I would say that Giannis is still the best player in the East. He still holds that title down until someone can go on a dominant run in the East in the playoffs. We have yet to see that happen. Someone can just not only go on a dominant run and win it all. We need to see those two things happen. Last year, Jason Tatum, he didn't go on a dominant run. He was very inconsistent. He wasn't dominant for long stretches. He also proved not to be dominant in the conference finals or the NBA finals. This is why I would not put Tatum above Giannis. Now, he has a better team than Giannis, sure. I don't know who the second guy KG would put over Giannis. Maybe Jalen Brunson, I'm thinking. So he put Brunson ahead of KG. I like Brunson. He put Brunson ahead of Giannis. I like Brunson a lot. To me, he's one of my favorite players to watch. Probably top 5 favorite players currently in the NBA to watch. He's very enjoyable to watch, but I still would not put him over Giannis yet. Now, if Brunson goes on another dominant playoff run this year and he actually can lead the Knicks to the conference finals and the Bucks don't get as far, then I'm willing to consider it to put him ahead. But again, we need to see someone go on a dominant run in the East. I've yet to see it from all these guys going a dominant run where they get out of the East and win it all. So it's still Giannis' conference, I feel. Now, does that make the Bucks the favorites to get out of the East? No, I definitely don't trust them. I don't think the way they're constructed that they're going to get out of the East. But until someone can be dominant during playoffs and get out of the East and win it all, you still have to give the crown to Giannis as best player in the East at least. It's possible somebody could step up this upcoming season. We'll see just the way things are. If Joel Embiid can have a dominant playoff run and get out of the East, or if trying to think who else, if Brunson can possibly lead the Knicks out of the East, that'll be interesting. Maybe Tatum this time around will not only lead the Celtics out of the East, but will have a dominant run where he doesn't have to get bailed out by his teammates, and then we can respect him and say, all right, this guy is a dominant player. But these are all question marks. Giannis has proven to be dominant in the past when he was able to get the Bucks out of the Eastern Conference. And even when he couldn't, he had led them to, I believe, a few conference finals. So he's still the best player in the East in my eyes. That's the way I look at it.